Hey guys and girls, how's everybody doing? It is May 3rd, still during the coronavirus pandemic. You wouldn't know it from being down my street, but I just wanted to say that so that I can apologize in advance of all the noise that we're going to get from the street, or potentially. Springtime, crabapple tree is starting to bloom. It's time to throw some garden sulfur on there. And for you guys that don't know, gals that don't know, this is garden sulfur. It's a powder, and it can be used to protect fruit trees, and in my case the crabapple tree from something called Apple Scab, which is almost like a mold or fungus that lives on there, lays dormant over wintertime on the ground, and then when things get warm the spores kind of shoot out and they start clinging on to everything that they can, and you won't get any leaves, you won't get any crab apples, or you'll have a very, very sick tree. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 15 mils or 1 tablespoon to each liter of water and mix thoroughly. Now it doesn't say on here to use warm water, but I would think that warm water would probably work better than cold water out of a hose. It says to agitate it and mix it. And then obviously to mix it up during so that it doesn't settle out in the bottom. So all I'm using, tablespoon. This is roughly a tablespoon size. I've compared it. This is just actually from Swiss Chalet. It's a disposable spoon, but I like it because of the opening on here. It actually fits in fairly well. Sorry to do it this way. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to make up a batch here. I'm just going to show you how to mix it up, or how I mix it up. It's worked well for me. Now I will say that twice now I've had to open up my sprayer and actually clean it out, because you will get some unmixed powder that kind of builds up in there and makes like a glue. So you'll need to do that maybe periodically. I know I have. So this one here is an 8-liter sprayer. I don't think we need quite 8 liters. I think we'll mix up 6 for today, so that means 6 tablespoons. And I kind of heat them just a bit. I think 6 is going to be plenty for what we're trying to do today. You'll see in my follow-up video to this one that there's not really a ton of leaves. They're just starting to bud, and some leaves are just starting to open right now. If it was a fully open tree, I would definitely make up the 8 liters. I've had to make double batches sometimes just to get the tree protected. So, but I think with this, it's going to be just fine. So that's 6 tablespoons. So we're going to fill it up to the 6-liter mark. I'm just using a regular garden hose. I have it set on jet so that it agitates it. Now what will happen is you'll get a little bit of sudsing or foaming, so you just need to keep kind of agitating, wait for that to settle down if it gets too high. I like to rotate the nozzle around. Now I don't know if you can see on the video, but you can see the suds are coming up past 6, but we're only at the 4-liter mark. So we'll just let those suds kind of settle just a bit. Looks like we're right at the 6-liter mark. And you know what? I know I said that I was going to make for 6 liters, but say you change your mind, you want to add some more. Let's make a full batch. I don't like going past the 8 liter mark on this thing, just because you get those suds on the top, and it takes up a bit of space. Right now the suds are right up to the top, so I've just slowed the nozzle down a bit. And I think that's going to be just right. We're just a hair, maybe just a hair over 8 by the time that the suds settle out. So we'll just top it up. I don't think you can put too much in really, as long as you're staying close to the measurements. You wouldn't want to put, say, double the amount in there, because like I said, you're going to end up clogging up this sprayer. The sprayer has a very fine tip on it. You're just going to end up clogging that up. So what we're going to do now, throw this on there. You don't need this super tight, by the way. There's a gasket, rubber gasket on the top of this. That's all you need. So what we're going to do is pump it. That's about it right there. Now, typically I would actually pump this on the ground. It's easier to get some leverage down to pump it up. Don't worry about pumping this up too much. That's what this guy's here for. It's just a release, pressure release. If you get too much pressure in there, it'll pop off. It'll protect everything. But you'll get to know your sprayer and how many times you need to pump. So that's how you mix up the garden sulfur for protecting your fruit trees against apple scab. If you found the video informative, thumbs up. You didn't, thumbs down. Think about hitting subscribe. Putting up stuff all the time. And until the next video, which will be applying it to the tree, take her easy.